Today I'm gonna give you a full-on art journal tour. This was created over the course of about a year. How to do this fancy cover that my dog then proceeded to eat off is also here on YouTube. Check the card in the corner of the screen and you can learn how to make this, plus a ton of tips about getting started with art journaling. All right, let's go dive inside. All right, so first of all, this is a 140-pound hardcover Strathmore watercolor journal, size 11 by 14. I think I'm on my 6th of these. I truly love this book. There's not all masterpieces in here because some of them, sometimes the journals are, to me, for practice, exploration, everything from masterpieces to like swatching and everything in between. And this journal is a great example of that. This was the first project I ever did with fountain pen inks. I had gone to Vancouver and on vacation with my fam, and I picked up Purple by Noodlers Ink, and I did one test swatch and I was hooked. And since then I've collected over 50 colors and I love to paint with them. I actually collect them, and then I put them in these antique vintage perfume bottles. I can't really turn them on their side because they will pour out. And just to give you a little peek of my fountain pen inks that I am really passionately in love with. So I sort them by color, and I just love them so much. And I always feel fancy when I need to go shopping for a color. But I am absolutely obsessed. But this was the very first project that I had ever done. I know, come on. It's so good with fountain pen inks. And I'm obsessed clearly for the reason that they are so vibrant. It's like watercolor on super steroids, and I absolutely cannot get enough. So this is turquoise, was the second color that I purchased by Noodlers, and Imperial Purple was the first, and black was the third. So I only had 3 colors, and this was what I made with just the 3 colors. So super fun. Continuing on with the fountain pen inks, this red is called Widowmaker, and it is also by Noodlers. And I mean, the color, like I can't even stand it. There's no other art supply that, and maybe oils that gives this richness, but this is just, again, fountain pen ink. I have no words. It speaks for itself and why I'm obsessed with it. They leave me speechless, and I made these a while ago, so I just absolutely love them. So this journal, I started with my first purchases of inks. For Christmas, my husband, picking up on my addiction, bought me this lovely 12 set or 16 set on Amazon. And so I was swatching these colors out. So they have this beautiful shimmer. So I do think that swatching art supplies can be an activity in and of itself. It's so relaxing. This is just painter's tape that I taped on here, and then I just took my time and filled up all the squares. When you're working with fountain pen ink, you need to use watercolor brushes. So I love my brushes by Paulina Bright. She's my favorite artist. She also makes my favorite brushes. So if you look in the description box, I have a link to her brushes and a coupon code, which is my name, which will also save you 10% off your entire order. She does absolutely outstanding work, but her brushes are my favorite. So all of these eyes were made with a combination of these inks and just skin tone from my Prima Complexion skin tone watercolor set, which I love. I'm so happy. Just looking at the back of these makes me so happy. This is a thistle, also made with fountain pen inks. I also have a really good tutorial actually about working with them. I'll also link that up in the card in the corner of the screen for you. This is just 2 colors. a little mixed media piece with some stamping in the background. This is, I actually teach this in the Mixed Media Society, which is one of my 3 art clubs. I just love it. I'm actually going to Scotland tonight as I record this. This just takes me back to Scotland, my favorite place on earth. Yeah, I'm hopping a plane in actually less than 12 hours. Go see my best friend Lucy, who lives there. This is also a lesson that I created for my Fun Fab Drawing Club students. We're working on profiles are very underwhelming, so I was trying to create one that had a little bit of expression and maybe moodiness to it. This is all done with a Stabilo all pencil. Actually, I have the one sitting right here. This entire thing is drawn with just a Stabilo all and then water added to it. Again, Paulina Bright brushes. This is Inky Elf. This is also a lesson in my Mixed Media Society, all created with fountain pen inks. This red called Widowmaker against the turquoise, both by Noodlers, is red and turquoise are some of my, probably my top 2 color combinations. I just think it's absolutely stunning. And I love that her eyes are different colors. I don't know what prompted me to do that, but this super limited palette, just doing like a walnut, red, and turquoise. I love experimenting with super limited palettes. It's always kind of striking, and it's a fun reminder that sometimes less can be way more. When I first started collecting fountain pen inks, I started swatching them. So over time, I just kept adding and adding and adding. I actually have many more than this, I'm embarrassed to say. I just absolutely love them for their vibrant colors. But this for a long time was my go-to. And so I would just open this. I have since, I'm gonna show you. I have since began this little swatch library. I mean, can you even stand this? First of all, these are individual art journals. This is made by a local artist to me. We both sell I sell my books in this local gallery, my art books in this local gallery, and she sells these. Look at this journal. Look at these. I'm obsessed. Every time I go, I try to support the store by purchasing something. And so I have a few of these. They are very pricey, but they are very amazing and worth every penny. So now I swatch them in here. And what's fun about this is because I have, well, first of all, it's like a little dedicated swatch library. So I love that. So I have like a little neutral book. And look at like the fact that they're chained together. Like, God, I love everything about it. Just gorgeous. The craftsmanship and the artisaness of this is just too much. So yeah, now I just swatch in here and it makes it very easy. And then I get to have an excuse to play with my little, look at this. These are all my cold colors. And then I have the last little book is my warm colors. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I just love it. So I kind of get to go, first I kind of pick out my color and then I go shopping on my shelf that houses all of my ink bottles. And I will show you that as well. Okay, so we turn the page. So this is just a little experimenting page. I had bought some actual fountain pens with like interchangeable nibs and was kind of messing around and keeping track. What I love about fountain pen inks is that they're super water soluble. Not all of them, but most of them. And so it's fun just to like also be kind of just messing around, but I like the page in and of itself. This is a little scene. I was trying to develop a lesson for every year with my best friend, Lucy, who lives in Scotland, who I'm going to see today. We host a retreat every year in a castle. And I was thinking about developing a lesson. This is actually a little based on like one of the bathrooms in the castle. This is the kind of the wallpaper. I don't even know what I wrote here. There are most definitely, oh my gosh, I've not read this back since I wrote it. There are most definitely ghosts in the hall at Wardhill Castle, mirrors with spooky reflections. I don't know what that says. Something is the closest. The storm and the stack of books. Oh, ancient piled high. Footsteps can be heard in the cold floored halls. How many are there? Who are they? Oh my gosh, I only know that they are there. Oh, that's super creepy. Oh my, I just creeped myself out. And actually, there are ghosts there. We had our friend Ginger come last year and she did readings on all of the rooms, and there is a lot of activity, but they're all friendly, interestingly. Actually, I have those uploaded on my my podcast. Lucy, I also have a podcast called One Scott, One Not, and I have actually uploaded on our YouTube channel little snippets of her doing readings on the rooms. Oh my gosh, so this was a fun experiment. I was using inks and pan pastels on top, and then I sealed it with Mod Podge to see if I could seal over them, and it totally worked. You can use sealer over them. And it just kind of enhanced all the colors actually. So that's kind of fun. I have a tutorial on her. This is sort of akin to the Hamburger System that I teach here on YouTube. Just messing around, water soluble materials, and yes, you can definitely tell that I sealed that washi tape, but this is a tutorial. You can check, for all the ones I have videos for, I'll put cards in the corner so you can go and learn more if you'd like to. This is a Mixed Media Society project. I was trying out Neocolor 2s made by Karen Dash, and I was activating them in like all these different ways. So it's like I was using them dry, I was activating them with gesso, water, like matte medium, like all different things in the same projects. I really like to teach and learn through projects instead of just like doing stupid boring test swatches. It's like, let's make a cool project and experiment and learn at the same time. She's a YouTube video using my face template. That's blue Stabilo all, so cute. This one is also made in fountain pen inks. And she is a YouTube video, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that's all fountain pen inks. I love that drawing so much. Check the eye in the corner, you can do this one too. This is I get a lot of, most of my students at Awesome Art School are actually mature women. And I think they got tired of drawing like young women all the time. They're like, can we have some mature women? I said, absolutely. So she is a lesson in my Fun Fab Drawing Club where I literally just teach drawing. So very minimal supplies. And she is in one of the classrooms in there. Yeah, so we do draw some mature women as well. This is a project also done in fountain pen inks. This is a tutorial that I did from my best friend, Lucy Brydon. Yeah, this is a free class that she has. I also have the creating of this on my YouTube channel as well. Again, check the eye in the corner. I think I only get 5 cards, so I hope I might have run out of cards by now, but this one is on YouTube. This is fountain pen inks with some pastel pencils on top. And all my students right now are saying, but Karen, you hate pastel pencils. And I'll say, yes, I do, but I did it anyways. Oh, this was the test sheet for this. So this was our project, and this was all of the things that we were testing. So many things testing. And this is more color swatching. And I don't even know what I was color swatching. Oh, these are watercolor markers. And this is play with watercolor markers. This is a fountain pen ink exercise. The real lesson in this was actually teaching my Fun Fab Drawing Club members how to scale the quadrant method. So I teach the quadrant method is my way of, it's like a quick and easy grid variation, but just for drawing things to scale and perfectly. And then I was teaching them how to do blow up using the quadrant method, but doing it at a larger scale. So what's the math you need to do in the quadrant method to go from this size to this size? So a lot of lessons in this one lesson. Lots of things we're covering, but colored in with, again, fountain pen inks. Oh, so cute. This was a lesson for the Mixed Media Society, which is again, fountain pen inks and watercolor. Magic is in all of us, you just have to believe. This is a hamburger project, and if you're like, what the hell is a hamburger project? The hamburger is my favorite mixed media layering system that I've been using for almost a decade exclusively, and then I decided to go ahead and just teach it. And so this full-length lesson is in the Mixed Media Society. She's my spring goddess. But it's a lovely, lovely layering process. And I have a whole playlist. I will definitely make sure that's in the description box for you, so that you can learn how to layer your products just like these to make really, truly stunning results. Ooh, and last but not least, oh, it's over so soon. This one is on YouTube. Again, if there's any cards left, I will link in the corner. All these will be in the description box for you, but she is on a napkin. So this is a tutorial on how to use napkins as background collages. Her face is drawn in with Stabilo all pencil, and then just a little white paint pen on top. So, again, this is fabric wrapped, and I have a tutorial on YouTube on how to do this as well. So hopefully you'll subscribe so you don't miss all the good new stuff coming out, but there's a lot of older content that has tons of goodness in it if you haven't checked it out already. And I will be back, so check the playlist here on the end screen. You can learn about the Hamburger System and so much more. And I'll see you next time.